Satnam. My name is Akasha Kirti, and this is Kundalini Yoga. We may have a visitor that just wandered into the room. I adopted a cat not long ago, and I normally keep the door closed, but it's really hot in here and I need some air circulation, so don't mind her. She might just join us a little bit. So tonight, our practice is going to be on releasing fear. And the reason that this topic came up is because a student of Kundalini Yoga messaged me and was asking about this particular topic and a few things related to it. And so I designed the practice around those questions. And I really love that. So if you have something going on in your life and you would like a practice around it or some ideas for it, I would love for you to message me and just let me know what would be helpful for you, because the classes are always about you. They're always with you in mind. And if I have feedback about what you want or need, then I can tailor it for you. So let's go ahead and start by just finding a nice tall seat. And before you even close your eyes, I just want you to do like a little check-in. So just notice the way that you're feeling with your eyes open. Just observe the sensations in your body. Notice what's happening. Notice what you're aware of and maybe what you're not aware of. So can you tell what's happening in your body just normally? Or is that a little bit shrouded for you? Now go ahead and let your eyes close. Nice tall seat still. And without changing your breath or anything else yet, just notice, see what you can notice now. So what are you noticing about the sensations in your body? And then as you begin to notice the sensations in your body, are there names that come up for them, like, oh, there's this feeling here or there, or are they just sensations without a name? So there's no right or wrong there, just noticing what there is and welcoming whatever you find. And also what your thoughts are doing in this moment. So we're stepping into the role of the observer and just notice what's happening with your thoughts. And then so again, before we even tune in, when I say to you, where do you feel fear? Notice where your attention is drawn or where you have sensation in your body. And if there's nothing there, that's okay. Welcome that too. Where do you feel fear? Okay. So now go ahead and bring your hands together. Rub your hands together and bring them to your heart center. Lift up through your heart center so that your chest is moving forward. Lift up long through the crown of your head, and as you're lifting up through the crown of your head, your chin will naturally come in, tuck in towards your body a little bit. Now start to lengthen your breath. And as you do this, just watch what happens or what does not happen with sensation and thought. And now, staying in this position, in your eyes move up and in toward the third eye, between the eyebrows. Pull up a little bit on your root lock. Keep lengthening the breath, pulling the shoulder blades just gently back toward one another. Hands are actively pressed into each other. Notice what changes, if any, happen to your thoughts or sensations. So the more this very simple practice of witnessing whatever we find, the more often we can move into the role of a witness in our regular day-to-day life, the more space we can have between our feelings and our thoughts. It helps us more closely identify with who we are in the role of observer. Inhaling to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. One more time. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ad Kare Name, Jugat Kare Name, Sat Kare Name, Shri Guru Deve Name. Ad Kare Name, Jugat Kare Name, Sat Kare Name, Shri Guru Deve Name. Ad Kare Name, Jugat Kare Name, Sat Kare Name, Shri Guru Deve Name. Inhale and hold the breath softly. Exhale, release the breath, release your hands, and observe now. Witness. Welcome any changes or anything that has stayed the same in the way that you're thinking or the sensations in your body. And then starting out with just a 3-minute breath pattern or a 3-minute meditation. So go ahead and take your hands, keep them flat, place them underneath your armpits. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears and then bring your neck slightly into neck lock so your chin comes in and back. And just do this gently so you're not feeling any cramping through your neck or shoulders. So bring this all the way up here. Let your eyes close, and this is it. This is the whole mudra. So from here, just begin. Let your breath be natural. And you'll notice that your breath will start to slow as you're in this place. So this is a very simple thing that you can do. And what this does is it's really good for worry. It's especially good for women, it says. Good for unease, good for feeling irritable, for feeling fearful, for feeling worried. And what it does is it will automatically, it's sort of like when a kitten gets pulled up by its neck, it activates your parasympathetic nervous system. Your breathing is going to slow down, and when your breathing slows down, your thoughts slow down as well. So we're just going to be here for 2 more minutes. You can do this for anywhere from 3 minutes up to 11 minutes. Last little bit here. Inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale, release your shoulders, release your breath. Keep your eyes closed and observe. Okay, we're going to move into our kriya now. So if that or anything that we do tonight you find helpful, or think that could be something you could incorporate, like maybe just 3 minutes a day of that little thing that we just did for 40 days, and you want a reminder about what to do, feel free to just message me and I can send you a link or a picture of what we did so you can practice it at home. Okay, so now moving into a kriya that's going to move through all of the chakras and just clean them and clear them out. I really love to do kriyas like these at least once a week because it just tunes everything up, and it also helps me become aware of where the blockages are in my energetic system so that I can focus in on those. Okay, so we're going to move into stretch pose first. We're going to try and do this for 2 minutes. So come onto your back. Head comes up off the ground 6 inches. Feet are off the ground 6 inches. Hands hover above your thighs. And then breath of fire. Now at any point you can bend your knees here. You can put one leg up, one leg down. So just make it work for you. Low back is pressing into the ground. Keep going. So in this position, we are working several things, but primarily you're working on this third chakra. This, the solar plexus is where your seat of personal power is. So when you're strengthening your abdominal muscles physically, you're also working the energetic center here at the navel point. Only have about 40 more seconds left in this pose. If you ever need to even come completely out of the pose, you can do that and keep your breath of fire going. When I first started Kundalini, actually for quite a while at the beginning of Kundalini, this kind of stuff was really difficult for me. And my Kundalini teacher would say, your abdominal muscles are the first to go, but they're the easiest to get back. And he's right. The abdominal muscles will firm up pretty quickly if you do just a little bit of this kind of stuff per day. Okay, you made it. Inhale, let the legs hover up. Hold the breath. Exhale, release down the head, release the legs, release the breath, and just observe the way that you feel for a moment. Okay. Now bringing your knees into your chest, head comes up, nose in between the knees, and breath of fire. really working on pumping your navel. Breath of fire is excellent also for the solar plexus area where we carry a lot of fear. If this starts to bother your neck at all, you can put your head down. You can put a hand behind your neck, your head for support. Make it work for you. And you can just come to a seated position. Observe the way you feel for a moment. And notice that fire in your belly, that heat. Okay. Now moving into ego eradicator. So arms come up 60 degrees, curl your fingers in, thumbs plug up, elbows are straight, eyes are up and in, and breath of fire. Just breath of fire, eyes at the third eye. Now, so if we get disconnected like that, know that I will just be hopping right back on and that you'll be able to find me on there again. We're going to last about 20 seconds here. Stay powerful, keep the elbows straight. Inhale. Bring your thumbs to touch, extend your fingers up, pull up on root lock, pull the energy up. And exhale, sweep the arms down. Rest and observe. Step back into a role of witness. What do you observe? All is welcome. Huge part of releasing fear and feeling moving toward joy is acceptance of each moment, non-judgmental acceptance. So just in this moment, can you accept whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking, whatever's going on in your body or mind? Just say yes to it. Okay, now extending your legs out in front of you, opening those up wide, and then You'll inhale up with both arms in the center. Exhale as you twist from the waist and fold forward. Then inhale back up. Exhale, twist to the other side. And you might fold just a little bit towards your knee, or you might fold down a little bit closer towards your foot, but you're just trying to keep your knees as straight as possible here. So let's go ahead and begin. Inhale up, twist, exhale down. As much as possible, keep your eyes closed during this practice. It will help you direct your energy inward so that you're really noticing what's happening inside of your body. Deepen your breath. How can you be more present in this moment? Keep going. Can you notice the way that your arms feel? Can you observe the sensation of your breath through your nostrils? Can you feel your hamstrings stretching? Part of releasing fear and releasing worry and releasing anxiety and all of that stuff is moving into your body, moving to the sensation. When we avoid and avoid and avoid and numb and look outward everywhere, all of that stuff, the tension just builds and builds and builds. So turn in, feel it, be with it, observe it. You are not it, but you can watch it. Come center, inhale up. Exhale, fold forward and grasp knees, shins, ankles, or toes. And then from here, inhale up. Exhale, fold forward from your waist. Keep your chin in so you're looking down at the ground. It can be small motion or large. Powerful breath, sniff and snort. Keep going. Can you accept what's happening right now in this moment without judgment? Maybe you're not very happy with your range of motion. Maybe your breath isn't very powerful. Maybe you're distracted. Whatever it is, can you just say yes to it? Okay, that's not me, but I see it and I accept it and I feel it. Breathe like you mean it. Powerful breath. Breath is your life force energy. It's your vitality. Breathe. Inhale, Suspend the breath, squeeze up on your root lock. Pull the energy up the spine. Feel it move up and out through your aura, back down to your root. Exhale, fold forward. Hold empty, pull up again on your root lock. Inhale, release. Maybe shake your legs out and then observe the way you feel. Okay, coming back into easy pose with the legs crossed, maybe elevating the hips a little bit, maybe not. Hands come onto shins, and then inhaling as your chest comes forward, exhaling as your chest rounds back. Chin stays level. Keep going. Vitality, life force, breath. Keep going here. So part of what causes fear is what's called our second body. And it's our negative mind. Negative mind is not a negative thing. The negative mind is what protects us. It's what keeps us safe. It's what warns us of danger. So the more that we resist something, we push against it, we say no to it, we say we don't want to feel that, we don't want to think that, the more that thing comes into our experience. So the way through that is just gentle acceptance, right? Just welcoming. Okay, inhale, center. Hold the breath, pull up. Pull the energy up and around through the aura back to the base of you. That doesn't make sense. Just engage those pelvic floor muscles. Exhale, release, pause and observe. Okay, this time we're going to do the same motion, the spinal flex, but come into rock pose, so seated on the heels. Hands are on your thighs. Inhale, flex forward, exhale, round back. Go ahead and begin. Kind of plant your hands onto your thighs rather than letting them slide too much. That will give you a little more mobility in the spine. Eyes are up at the third eye. Keep going. your foot is cramping like mine is for some reason, or if it's hard on your knees, you can always come back into easy pose and just do it from here with your hands on your knees. Mental mantra, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. A powerful, powerful way to combat fear or unwanted thinking is mantra, mantra, mantra. And the more you do mantra, the more you incorporate it, the more you listen to songs with mantra throughout your daily life, the more you do meditations with mantra in them, the more that you include mental mantra as you're doing your practice daily, the more that when you get into those situations where your mind starts to take over and go wherever it's going to go, your mind will automatically start picking up a mantra. You'll find yourself humming or thinking or singing a mantra. And mantras cut through all of that, cut powerfully through whatever else is happening in your mind to help you recenter. Come center, inhale. Suspend the breath, squeeze up on your root lock. Exhale, release. You can stay on your knees or move into easy pose and observe how you're feeling. Okay, if you're not already there, come into easy pose. Hands come onto the shoulders, elbows are lifted for a spinal twist. Inhale as you twist left, exhale as you twist right. Twisting from your belly, from your navel. Head moves with the spine. Sat Nam, mentally. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Stay here, stay present, stay with the motion, stay with the energy. Observe the sensation. Keep your elbows lifted. Inhale, center. Hold, pull up. Exhale, release. Observe. Now, move back into the same position. Inhale as you lift your wrists to touch or however far they go up. Exhale back to parallel to the ground. As much as possible, try to keep your head level. So try to keep your chin from coming down too much. If your wrists don't touch, that's okay. Just imagine that they are. Maybe you feel this a bit in your triceps. Maybe you feel sensation or stretch in your wrists. Maybe you can observe which nostril is the most active at this moment, knowing that they switch off. Whatever you can do to stay present in your body, move toward the sensation, say yes to the sensation. Here for about 40 more seconds. Seems like it would be easier to get through something that's challenging, physically, emotionally, mentally, if we think about something else, right? Seems like that would be easier. It's harder. We move toward feeling it. We move toward acknowledging it. Inhale, elbows are lifted. Suspend root lock, squeeze up. Pull up through the crown of the head. Exhale, release all the way down. Relax the breath. Let the energy flow. Where can you soften? Okay, arm pumps. Extending the arms in front of you in Venus lock. Feminine energy, left thumb over right. Masculine energy, right thumb over left. Inhale, bringing the arms up. Exhale, bringing them down. Let's begin. Elbows are straight. Powerful pumping motion, powerful breath. We're cleaning, clearing the aura, that energetic field around your body. You can keep your eyes closed and moving up and in toward that third eye, mental mantra. Can you witness the sensations in your shoulders? In your biceps, in your triceps? Can you witness the sensation of your fingers as they come together? Maybe you can feel rings there, maybe not. Be here now. Keep going, energy, energy, about 30 more seconds. Inhale up, hold, pull. Exhale down, release. Huge movement to move the prana and apana in your body. Your vitality, notice its effect. Allow, soften. Okay, moving into shoulder shrugs. Shoulder shrugs. Inhale, shoulders up toward the ears. Exhale, drop them down. Not only is this great for just releasing tension in your shoulders and in your neck, your whole shoulder girdle, but it's also activating your thyroid and parathyroid and the throat chakra. Powerful breath. How can you stay present with this sensation? Can you notice the way your shoulders feel? Notice the way they feel as they come up, the way they feel as they come down, your breath. Maybe noticing your hands, the sensation of them as they rest on your legs. Inhale, both up. Hold, suspend your root locks. Really squeeze up on the whole root lock. Exhale, release. Witness. See if you can observe that energy flowing up now, up through your throat, up into your brain. Or just imagine that you can. Soften and allow. Okay, once again, working with the thyroid and this neck and throat area. You'll inhale as you just look to the left, exhale to the right, like you're shaking your head no. Go ahead. Sat nam, mentally. Can you witness the sensation in your neck? Can you feel your feet against your body in the ground? Deepen the breath. Every time you breathe deeply, you're cleaning house, you're clearing things out. You're making space. Come center, inhale. Exhale. Now, same motion, but switching the breath. Inhale as you look right, exhale as you look left. Inhale right, exhale left. Observe how this may feel different. Stay here. Keep the breath going. Come center, inhale. Hold the breath this time. Pull up on your root lock. Look up through the third eye. Suspend. Exhale, release. A little bit of dizziness is normal. Observe. Welcome. Allow. Soften. Okay, closing this kriya out with 54 or however many frogs you're at this point. We're going to aim for 54. Try to do this for just a couple of minutes. So, heels are lifted. You're on your toes. You can go ahead and begin if you know how to do these. Your hands are tented. You're on your fingertips. In this position, you're exhaling. As you inhale, lift your hips, lower your head. Heels stay lifted. So heels are lifted the entire time. Inhale up, exhale down. This doesn't work for your knees. You can do any variation of this you like. I've seen some people actually do it on their backs, just sort of imitating that motion. I see people just doing a smaller motion here, not coming all the way down. So you just make it work for you. Whenever you need to rest, you can do that. Just keep imagining that you're doing these frogs. Whenever you reach 54, or if you're newer to this, maybe 26 or however far you get, you can just go ahead and relax. And if you're still getting to your 54, just give you about 30 more seconds. And keeping with our theme, you're moving toward the sensation. So notice that burning sensation in your thighs. Notice maybe yourself getting out of breath a little bit. Notice the pressure on your fingertips. Okay, whatever number you got to is just great. Go ahead and stop there. And come all the way onto your back for Shavasana. So lying down on your back, hands will face up toward the ceiling. Maybe play a little bit with the placement of your hands in relationship to your body. Maybe your hands want to be a little farther out from your body today. Maybe not. Let your feet just fall open. Maybe you place something over your navel. Let your eyes close and let your breath be normal. And start by observing. start by observing for a moment. And maybe you even just let the observation go. And just relax or even sleep. And even though we're not going to play a gong right now because it doesn't translate super well on this recording device, see if you can feel the energy of the gong. Okay, and so there's no action or effort or anything required. Just allow yourself to feel that deep relaxation. Let go. There's an invitation here, an invitation in the energy, an invitation to release all those threads of fear. Begin to deepen your breath. Allow and soften. Notice if you habitually have a little bit of tension in your low belly the minute that you're conscious. And release. And allow. Notice if there's a little bit of tension in your lungs. Release. If something doesn't release, just welcome it. Allow. Consciously move the energy from the base of the spine all the way up past the crown of the head into the ethers and all the way back and around your body, back down to the base of you so that it's moving this fluid motion. Circulate the energy. Clear. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Circle hands, circle feet. Stretch. Side stretch, twisting. And then twisting to the other side. Rub hands together, rub feet together. Rock and roll on the spine, grasping the shins, coming to a seated position. So this meditation is good for fear because it helps us remember our true identity. So what fear is disconnection. Fear is a moving away from who we are. And love is a turning toward who we are, remembering who we are. So any practice that we do, any mantra, any kriya, any breath work that turns us toward ourselves is going to help with all of that, right? So this helps us remember our true identity. And that's what all of this is about. That's what awakening your Kundalini energy is. It's not creating something new. It's working with what you already have to bring into fruition, to bring into being what already exists within you. The enlightened being, the peaceful being, the calm, the loving, the compassionate being is already you. It's already there. So it's just remembering. Hands can either be in Gyan Mudra or in prayer pose, whichever you prefer. If it is in Gyan Mudra, try to keep your elbows straight and your 3 fingers on each hand extended long. Either way, lengthen through the crown of the spine. Make sure your chin is tucked slightly in and back. That will make sure that the energy is moving the way that we want it to with that slight neck lock. If your hands are in prayer pose, press your thumbs into your sternum. Really press the palms of your hands together and lift up through your chest. The mantra is Ek Onkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. So Ek Onkar, and then belly comes up. Satanama, belly comes up. Siri Wahe Guru. As you do this, you're imagine that you're sitting on a clock. So you're looking down at the clock and you're visualizing a spiral. So it's starting at the base of your spine. It's moving in and up like this, a spiral all the way up through the crown of the head, and it's moving 3.5 times counterclockwise. So Ek Onkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru, and then back down at the base. Okay, let me get my timer ready. I like to have my eyes up and in at the third eye. Chant from the belly and chant powerfully. Ek Onkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. 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 Move deeper. Ek Onkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. 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 Ek Onkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Satanama Siriwa. Hey Guru Ek Omkara 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 Satanama Siriwa. Hey Guru, last one. Ek Omkara Satanama Siriwa. Hey Guru, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Release your hands. Remember who you are. Not cognitively, no thought, no effort. Just remember who you are. Close with a long time sun song. Hands at your heart. As you sing this to yourself and to the world, see if you can drop down into that space in your heart. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. May you have moments of perfect clarity where you remember who you are and find relief and find peace. May those moments be closer and closer together, occur more and more frequently as you make a conscious effort to turn towards yourself. And may your efforts to do so be magnified and affect all those around you. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for joining me.